Today it's nice outside and I only have one thing to do on the agenda today, and that's to teach you guys how to do a kickflip. And by the end of this video, you're not going to be the kid that's going to be saying, oh, I can only do a 180 and an ollie and just a pop shove it. With that being said, let's get started. Now before you start learning the kickflip, have a solid foundation with your ollie. Make sure you have a good grip with them. Make sure you're very comfortable doing it stationary and doing it moving. Everyone should know what a kickflip is, but in case you guys have been going to 7-Eleven and drinking too much soda, a kickflip is basically an ollie, but you make the board do a simple barrel roll and you just land it like that. When doing the kickflip, foot placement is very important. So you're gonna place your front foot right here at an angle like this, and it's just gonna be about this much apart from the two front bolts. For your back foot, same position as an ollie. I like to keep it like at the edge so that I can get a good crispy snap when you're doing it. Place your feet like this, front foot at a bit of an angle like this, with that much space between your toe and the two front bolts right there. Back foot, same position as an ollie, right where the tip of the edge is. And that's how you place your feet for the kickflip. Now that you got your foot placement in check, it's time to do the actual trick. When you're doing it, you're gonna snap down like this, just as you would for a regular ollie. From here, you're going to be sliding your front foot, and now you're going to be jumping all at the same time. Now, as you start to flick, your flicking foot, which is your front foot right here, is going to be flicking off to the side and to the concave of the nose, which is somewhere here at the back side, right here. As you're doing it, you're going to flick your front foot off and flick it to the side, out in the air. As you're doing that, the board is going to be doing its barrel roll, flipping up in the air. Make sure you get your feet out of the way as you're doing the kickflip, because if you don't do that, you're gonna be getting a whole lot of shitters hitting your board against your shins, and it's not fun. So keep your feet out of the way, let's do a thing. And as you see, the black grip tape, stop your feet down. Now you got the kickflip. Place your feet, pop it, slide across the concave like this, and then flick out. The board does its flip. Keep your feet out of the way. You see the grip tape, stop it down, and then you roll away. Now from here, I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna be flicking my foot. See, like my foot's about here. I'm gonna be sliding it like this. I'm gonna slide it and I'm gonna be kicking out and up. I'm gonna flick off at this area right here on the nose. So I'm gonna slide and kick your front foot out. Slide and then kick the front foot out and up in an angle. So what's gonna happen when the kickflip goes wrong? Well, for starters, your flip won't go all the way around when you're trying to flick. Now it's just gonna flip underside like this. And if it does that, it's actually fine, because you're just trying to learn how to flip the board and everything. Great. First these bees are bothering me, and now I got this airplane interrupting my video. So to fix this problem, all you gotta do is just give it a little bit more elbow grease when you flick. Make sure you give it enough flick so that the board will flip all the way around, and that you can catch it and roll away as you're doing it. Another problem when you're learning the kickflip is what I have faced the most when I was starting out, is having one foot land on the board but your other foot goes on the side. The main example for this, when I was learning my kickflips, my back foot will always land on the board, but my front foot would always land on the floor next to it. So to fix that, you really just gotta learn how to commit to it and just practice the motions together, which is another thing. Your flick is not proper. You're just, just flicking downward, which is what you don't want to do. You don't want to be flicking downward, because that is a habit that I came upon when I was first learning kickflips. I would always flick down. The flip would go all the way around, but my back foot would be here and my front foot would be there, and I was not getting close. When you're flicking, say my front foot is right here, keep your front foot pointed and downward like this, and remember to flick upward as you're doing it, because if you're just straight up just flicking down, it's just going to be a bad habit and it wouldn't be that great. If your kickflips are just, you know, going all crooked and everything, you just got to remember just to practice your technique. Make sure you're doing everything out straight. It doesn't hurt to play with your foot placement a little bit, just so that you can start learning it, but as you progress, learn how to do them like more proper, and then maybe you can have your back foot more here, back foot at the same time, and then flick it out like that. I believe that's everything you need to know about kickflips for now, for you beginners. And that concludes this tutorial. If you're new to the channel, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you have any suggestions on how you can improve your kickflips better, or if you guys are more experienced and you have other tips for yourselves, put it in the comments below and share your thoughts. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.